y'all today. Welcome back to my channel. Well, I've been really researching and thinking all day about a recipe to use in the Instant Pot, and I've looked at many recipes, and I was going to do pasta. Anyway, I decided to do chili. It's easy, and I can't eat a lot of it because sometimes I get acid reflux, but I do love it. Sometimes I like it with chips, and sometimes I like it with crackers, rice, or by itself. But I found a good recipe I want to try, and I thought I'd share it with you, and we're going to do it in the Instant Pot. So I forgot to mention there's a couple of things I'm going to change in the recipe. So, you know, you always tweak the recipe to your liking. But I also forgot to say that I'm going to use I'm sorry, I cannot talk today. Lean ground beef. So it's going to be healthy. It's not ground turkey, but it's lean ground beef. So I like beef better than turkey. So let's get started. Instant Pot on saute on high. I'm going to let it warm up, and I'm going to start with the onions. I'm just using a large yellow onion, and this was very large. It filled up this whole container. I think it was one or two. I don't know. I've been waiting to cook something all week, so I had it chopped. And I'm going to use, I'm not even doing the thing, this and this. I'm only going to use half of this one. I'm not sure. I might add both of them, but the recipe actually starts with bacon, but we're going to skip the bacon part because I don't like bacon in my chili. I think it'd be better without it. So once it heats up, then we're going to add the onions, and then we'll let those cook a little bit, then we'll add the meat. And then we have to add a lot of spices. Okay, I have my onions in here. Instead of a bell pepper, I'm going to put a whole poblano pepper. It calls for a jalapeno. I don't say it right. But I think I'm just going to stick with the poblano pepper. I like the flavor of them. They're not really spicy. It's kind of like a bell pepper a little bit. But it has like like a hidden little bit, tiny bit of spice in the back of your throat, in my opinion. This one does. You know, I can't speak for all of them. But now I'm gonna add a pinch of salt to the onions, help them sweat out a little bit. And let these cook a little bit more. Then we're gonna add the I think my onions are well sweated. I'm gonna add, this is about 6 cloves of garlic. I'm just gonna put it all, if I can get it out. I need to use this garlic anyway. And I think I'm gonna add the meat now. We're just gonna give that a little saute. That garlic smells so good. We're gonna put the meat in there, and we're gonna break it up as we go, so you don't have big clumps, unless you like big clumps. I like mine all clump free. And sometimes, you know, it takes a little while for the Instant Pot when it has this much meat in it and onions. It doesn't brown as well as I would like it to, like in a pot on the stove, but it does a sufficient job. And it's just so much easier to throw it all in one pot. So I'm going to let this cook for a little while. And I still have to measure out all my spices. And I'll be back. Okay, I'm breaking it up, and I always add my salt and pepper. I'm not going to add that with the other spice mixture. I'm just going to add, I like to layer the seasoning as I go. So I'm going to go ahead and salt the meat a little bit. And add a little black pepper. And you can see I need a new pepper grinder. That one works okay, but you can see I'm breaking it up and it's browning. It already smells really good. So I'm gonna keep doing this, and then we'll be back. And oh, by the way, the Instant Pot only sautés for 30 minutes, so then you have to restart it. I decided I'm gonna take these beans. I'm gonna rinse them in a strainer. I don't like the juice, so I'll be back. Go ahead and add my. I'm going to cook this water out. I had to start my Instant Pot over, but it's just about there. And you don't have to do that. You know, one great thing about the Instant Pot is it's starting to heat up here, and it doesn't heat up your kitchen. It's so nice. But on the other hand, I really am craving, and I need to practice cinnamon bread. You know, like swirl bread. I'm trying to make it where it doesn't have holes in it. But it's still delicious. When I get it right, I'm going to share the recipe. Because I think it's really a good bread. I don't know how much I'm adding, really. That's not a whole can, though. That's a couple tablespoons. I think I need to put that on my list. I prefer this little tube more than the can because I never use a whole can. And I know you can freeze it and stuff like that. I got my beans rinsed off. And you know, if you have to adjust it to your liking, you might have to add more tomato or, you know, whatever, more sauce, tomato sauce or more diced tomatoes. But that looks like enough tomato paste. I'm going to cook that down just a little. So I'm eating my onions really look nice. I think, oh, I'm going to add 1 tablespoon of this, you know, this stuff, Worcestershire. That's about a tablespoon. Yeah, I'm cooking just right. Cooked all the water out. I'm kind of just not reading a recipe. I'm kind of just making it up as I go along, to be honest with you. We'll probably need more salt because that's a lot of beans that we're going to add. I'm going to go ahead and add the diced fire roasted tomatoes. I love fire roasted better than the regular diced tomatoes. See, I think that's not enough. But we're also going to have beef broth, so let's add our spices. We got lots of spices. I hope these are okay. I'm going to add that. Stir those in. Oh, it smells really nice. Chili is one of my favorite things. My husband usually cooks the chili. But I figure I might as well give this a try. And Instant Pot recipes are the best, I find. It's just so easy. This one's a little bit hard because I had to cook a lot of meat. Okay, that's the spices. Now we're going to add about 2 cups of beef stock. Oh, wait, I forgot the beans. Here's the beans. A lot of beef, 3 cans, 15-ounce cans. And you don't even have to put the beans if you don't want to. It looks really, this looks good. Sometimes I make a dish and we call it ground meat and beans. And I only put just a tiny bit of chili powder. It's like a light chili. My grandmother made that for me. That was my favorite dish and she would make it for me all the time. I'm going to measure my beef stock since I am using the pressure cooker. I'm going to use 2 cups. Okay. I love beef stock. I have some stuff to make my own too. I can't wait till I do it. So let's see. So I like this recipe because it's not too tomatoey. I'm going to add a little bit more salt. Sorry, I'm reaching over. And I always use kosher salt and Himalayan pink salt kind of mixed together. I have this Toddy, this pink salt. I like to mix them together. And I love fresh ground black pepper. You could even add some cayenne pepper if you wanted to. And I added the poblano instead of the jalapeno. I think the poblanos have a really good taste. And I have some extra ones, so I was thinking my next recipe for leftovers might be stuffed poblano peppers with cheese all over them. I'm going to try that out if this chili turns out well. I think I should give it a little taste and see how the spices are. I know once it cooks, you know, they'll be stronger. Let's see here. Oh, that's good. You know what? I think it needs, unfortunately, I'm not going to stuff all over the floor. I think it needs a tiny bit more tomato paste, and I think I'm out. We're going to see if we can get the rest out of this tube. Sometimes I put just a touch of sugar in my chili when I don't have enough tomato paste to. I like a teaspoon. Just a tiny bit. And stir that in. So we won't have to pressure cook this long. I think that's good. I like the, oops, sorry, the same spoon. I think I need salt. It is a little bit on the spicy side. And I've been really trying to watch my salt, as I've been having a problem with swelling, but I don't think it's from salt. Anyway, that's enough. Probably too personal. I'm sorry. So we're gonna put the lid on it, and we're gonna hit the chili button. Turn off the saute, cancel. Put the lid on and make sure it's on sealing. Let's see what the bean chili says. 40 minutes? No, we're gonna take that way down. I'm gonna do 20 minutes. And that's 20 minutes, and we'll be back. Let it go for 20 minutes, and I think it's been about 10 minutes. Let me take the steam out so I can open it up. I don't want to make you watch this. Baby up. Ooh, it's hot. We put the lid in the sink.
It smells good.
Yeah, it smells really good. And it's got a little, I like it with a little juice in it. Because sometimes I like to actually eat it with rice and cheese. Let me give it a little taste. I think I might add a little bit more tomato. I'm not sure. Let me try it. I always burn myself.
Careful.
Yep, I burned myself. Actually, I kind of like it just like it is. Oh yeah, that's good. All right. We're gonna put it in a bowl. I'm gonna put some toppings on it, and then we'll give it a taste test for you. Okay, here's the chili, and this is a really good chili. It's very hot, but I topped it with a little sour cream and extra sharp cheddar.
I put the parsley on there.
And I'll put the parsley, which we're growing. I got a little parsley plant that I really like. And you can also add lime or jalapenos or whatever you want. But it's really hot. I'm going to try to just take a bite of everything because I really like the toppings on chili. And you can put some avocado, which I don't have any. I just have some guacamole.
Drop some.
Oops. That is really, really nice. My husband's usually the chili maker, but I think I did better this time than him. But I hope you try this recipe, and I hope you enjoy this video and another Instant Pot recipe. They're awesome. Thank you for watching, and please subscribe, and you have a good day. Bye.
Bye.